welcome to another episode of Faces of Semmelweis. My name is Evelina and I'll be your host for today. Today we have a special guest. Her name is Mubinakhon, Kosimova. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Mubina and I'm third year dental student at English department. I'm coming from Uzbekistan. I was born in city Kokand, but I grew up in Tashkent, which is like capital of Uzbekistan. Yeah.
Sounds great. That's amazing. Could you tell me why did you choose Semmelweis? Why did you choose medicine? Why dentistry?
Actually the idea of studying abroad medicine came to me when I was at grade 9.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And that time I started like searching for programs, but I had really like limited choice as we have 11 years of high school system in my country, and like mostly it's 12 or 13 years, and I had like option to enter my local university and then like reapply for others, but as like credit system doesn't fit to each other, it was like really risky one.
Yeah.
And then I had like choice to apply for Hungarian universities because they were accepting like 11 year system, or like Latvian universities, Turkish, and I also applied for like US as I did SAT exam in maths. Yes. And I was accepted with 70% scholarship. But as you know, like it's really long journey in US to be dentist.
That's so true.
I don't want to sacrifice my life. Yeah, and that's why. And I applied for Hungarian scholarship as like I have right to apply for medicine or dentistry from my country. So yeah, and I was winner of the scholarship, and other factors contributed to choosing Hungary. Yeah.
But why dentistry specifically? What made you choose dentistry as your specialty? What was so interesting in it for you?
Like at the age of 7, I already had idea that in the future I'm gonna become doctor. I don't know from where this thought came to me, but I guess that maybe that my mother really wanted to be doctor, but then my grandparents didn't allow her as it was like another city, and maybe that unrealized dream of my mom was like living in me. I don't know.
That happens for sure.
Yeah, and but I wanted to be cardiovascular surgeon, and like at grade 9 when I read book of Henry Marshall, Do No Harm. It was about his like life as a neurosurgeon, and that time I realized that I was looking like through rose glasses to the world, that like it's not that I think like medicine and surgery is. And then I changed to dentistry because it's also a hands-on job.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's more interesting, and now I really like happy that I choose dentistry.
I love that, for sure. Have you decided on the specialty you're gonna go for?
Maybe like orthodontics or implantology. I don't know.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
So you're in Hungary now. It's been 3 years, almost 3 years here.
Yeah.
Third year going in. How does it feel to be in a different country, studying, being in the university, so far from home too?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's like same for everyone, that it's not easy. Like when you came to other country, like apart from your friend, family, you have like to start new life from zero, and also like language barriers. Hungarian is so hard.
That's for sure.
Yeah, and that like documentation stuff, and especially I was like only 18 years old when I came here. I just finished my school, and before like I was living with my parents, like they were doing almost everything instead of me, and like now I have to face on my own
the adulthood.
Yeah. And also like that the language of study that English is not my first language. It's like my third language. And before I was studying like in Russian. So that's always so like mixed and so much pressure on me. Yeah, but now everything's fine.
No, but of course, like third year going strong, you're like getting accustomed to everything. Have there been any challenges for you, like living in Hungary, apart from the Hungarian language, which we all know is pretty hard?
Well, in the beginning, I was thinking that Hungarian people a bit rude, a bit. But then, year ago, I traveled to country. I'm not gonna reveal the name of it. Sorry. And sorry.
Keeping it spicy, okay.
Yeah. And that time, I realized that Hungarian people actually are so friendly, so nice.
Real.
Yeah, and also, like, as I'm wearing scarf, like, people in that country was a bit, like, behaving mean to me. But like during the 3 years in Hungary, I didn't face such problems here. Yeah, and I like Hungarian are nice people.
No, I think they're very accepting of like immigrants, of course.
Yeah.
I guess as in any country to a certain extent, of course, always, because like you feel people coming in and it can be a little weird for them as well. Also, the language barrier can play a big role, but I totally understand that. And I hope you never go to that country that you went to that was extra rude, you know?
Yeah.
Could you tell me what do you do other than studying? So other than preparing for your exams, midterms, do you do anything else?
So from this year, from September, we started a project with Uzbek girls, which is volunteer-based. And it's about increasing the position of women in our society and making Uzbek women, girls, more developed, like to encourage them, to motivate them to get knowledge. And like we organize courses like math, English speaking clubs, and like social media marketing courses. They are like totally free. And I'm social media team and idea generator. Our like volunteer team, and all activities we do is only for like girls and women.
Yeah.
So we like recently we organized volleyball games and dance master classes by professionals.
Oh, nice.
Like we look for professionals so they can make it for free for us, as now we don't have sponsors. We'll look for them. If you want to help, you can come. Yeah, and we also don't have for now like a specific place, or I mean like the room for to work. But like the main goal we want to is to give positive a bit impact to women's society.
Yeah.
As you know, like the situation in my country, mostly that girls getting married at the age of 18, like they don't enter university, or like even if they want to enter it, like most parents are like, no, sorry. Or also the thing why I realized to join it, because like when I wanted to come here abroad, like most people was like, you are a girl, why you want to go abroad? Who gonna marry you after that? Like it's not that like how I'm going to other worlds. It's like here maybe it's more safer even than in my country. Just we want to break stereotypes maybe.
Provide safety
and also like if someone want to join us, help us to make some courses with us, we are always happy.
I love that. So anybody can join.
Like
anybody who's interested.
Girls and
all
boys.
The girls.
And sure.
I love that. You have to give us all the information. We will link it in the description down below so they can join you, find out more about you.
Yeah, and the next one is this year I also applied for like International Student Association as external affairs. Like except medicine, I'm a bit interested to also international relations. And I also try to maybe participate in like conferences and that like congresses. This summer I was going to Madrid to Youth Summit. It was a bit about global problems like ecology and something like that.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. I think that's all. Or I forgot something. I don't know.
You do a lot. That's pretty cool though. How do you manage to balance it all? Like find time to study, find time to do all sorts of extracurricular activities that you do?
I prioritize, first of all, is like studies, university, and then I like try to manage other stuff. And I also like try to travel in my free time with you. I love you as travel buddy.
I'm a good travel buddy.
First 2 years, I was my main focus was in studies, and I didn't do like other stuff, but now I realize that like there is no proper time to do what you want. Like you should just start to balance it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. And I think also in like second year and further on, you get also used to the school life balance a little more. So that's fair. But you do a lot of cool stuff. What do you like the most about Semmelweis University?
Well, I love Semmelweis. Well, I didn't have experience to study in other universities. Like it's my first one, and I don't know like how it goes in other universities. So I accept like everything we face here.
That's actually quite fair.
And also I love that like comparing with my country's education system, that here we have like only dental or medical related subjects, like that we don't have extra something like history or
constitution.
Like that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I totally agree. Like, especially with having no experience previously with the universities, I think Semmelweis is a really good university for sure. Yeah. So from Semmelweis, what has been your most memorable experience here? Negative or positive or both?
Both. Like, the most memorable is like my every exam period. My every exam.
All the emotions.
Yeah. But most memorable is, I think, always gonna be our anatomy classes.
Oh, yeah,
and like
sure.
my first that impression when we were looking for cadavers.
Yeah.
And now it's also like pathology classes during autopsy. Like it's really interesting. And maybe also my retake exam experiences.
Don't we all love to retake our exams?
Like I used to be straight A student during school, and like when I came to medical school, it was like now I'm happy even with like 3 or 4. I'm like, even when I pass, I like okay.
I passed, it's good.
Yeah.
Humbling experience, isn't it?
And last year, when we had the histology final, I got 4, but I really wanted to get 5. And then I decided to do retake. Like everyone was like, "Are you crazy?"
Literally.
It was really big risk. I was like struggling to choose. Should I get accepted 4, or maybe what happens if I get like lower than 4 in my retake? But not successfully I did my 5, but it was really memorable, that experience.
No, but that's good, because I know somebody who got a 4, went for a 5, got a 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, not good. And you only get to keep your last grade anyway. Could you tell me about some like fun fact about you? What? Or more than one?
Maybe that I've learned 6 languages, and Hungarian is my 7th.
Damn, okay. 6 languages and Hungarian is 7th. That's insane.
And also the fact that like except high school teachers or like university, I've been taught like by 40 private tutors and trainers in my life.
You're just collecting them all. Collect all the knowledge there is to get. Damn, that's nice.
I love them.
You're like, they made me who I am today.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
Exactly.
How did you learn 6 languages? I need to know. I need to know how to do this.
Well, like my first language was Uzbek, and at the same time Russian. And then at the age of 7, I started learning English.
Yeah.
My mother was English teacher.
Oh wow!
But she never taught me even one English word. Sorry,
She's like,
Mama.
go learn somewhere else.
Yeah. And then, like when I was at the grade 5, 6, I met a person in the theater.
Oh,
He
nice.
was like, "Do you want to learn Korean?" I was like, "Yeah, of course. Why
Oh,
not?"
good.
And that time, I was thinking maybe also to apply for Korean universities. I even did like that Korean proficiency exam.
Yeah.
But I've changed my mind. I'm the person who is changing his mind so often.
That's
so-
okay. That's actually good. Maybe sometimes, you know, like
I
you
don't
get to
know.
experience different things.
Yeah. And then I started to think to apply for German university. So I started learning German at Goethe School, which is like
nice.
in Tashkent. And well, I think when you learn one language, the next one is more easier.
Yeah, they follow.
And like now Hungarian is not so tough. Like for others, but it's really tough than like German, Korean.
That is insane. Like, I dream to speak like 6 languages one day. we'll get there one day. One day.
You can do it. I know.
One day. We're taking it slow. But that is amazing. Like, you're amazing.
Thank you.
It's really cool. Is there anything else, like a message you want to send to future students, current students at our university?
Well, for future students, I'm gonna say like, if you are thinking about applying to Semmelweis University, you should like consider it seriously, and don't like underrate Hungary.
For sure.
Yeah, and for current students, as like winter exam period is upcoming, so like don't stress, everything gonna be fine. And also like especially for first or second year students who are so like worried, like everything gonna be nice.
See, now you motivated all of us. Now we're all gonna be fine. I love this. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was a pleasure to have you here, and you're such an amazing person with so many different talents, and I still can't believe you speak 6 languages. 7th coming up, Jesus Christ. Insane. But I love that. It's amazing that you balance your school life with extracurriculars, and it's amazing that you do for women, having this little club, and I hope more people join.
Yeah.
I hope I'm going to be one of them as well.
Yeah.
And I hope you get all the sponsors, and maybe you will come back for another episode.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
It was so fun.
Thank you so much for joining us for another Faces of Semmelweis episode. Let us know if you liked the video or if you want to see more content like this. If you want to be a guest on our show as well, please leave a comment down below and maybe you'll be the next guest on our show. Don't forget to like the video, follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, and TikTok. Don't forget that. Stay tuned for more.